Hi everybody, it's Jason and Eli from the Yahoo and the Torah channel, and we are doing the open source Bible project, and we are now in the book of YOHANAN, which is John, and we are simply going through these in a different fashion than you will ever hear read, probably ever before, and never again. And if you want to hang with us, what we ask you to do is that if Eli mistakenly or I mistaken any of these words that you see on the screen and I don't catch it, and that is where you can put it in the comments and let us know. Then we can get it fixed. And so we're trying to be very slow and very meticulous and get this done once and for all. Okay, thank you, Eli. Let's begin.
Capital in the beginning was the capital word, comma, and the capital word was with capital Elohim, comma, and the capital word was capital Elohim, period. Capital He was in the beginning with capital Elohim, period. Capital All came to be through capital Him, comma, and without capital Him, not even one came to be that came to be, period. Capital N, capital Him was capital Kyla, funky H, comma, and the capital Kyla, funky H was the capital light of men, period. Capital N, the light shines in the darkness, comma, and the darkness has not overcome it, period. Capital There was a man sent from capital Elohim, comma, whose name was capital YOHANAN, funky H, period. Capital This One came for a witness, comma, to bear witness to the capital Light, comma, that all might believe through him, period. Capital He was not that capital Light, comma, but that he might bear witness to that capital Light, period. Capital He was the true capital Light, comma, which enlightens every man, comma, coming into the world, period. Capital He was in the world, comma, and the world came to be through capital Him, comma, and the world did not know capital Him, period. Capital He came to capital His own, comma, and capital His own did not receive capital Him, period. Capital But as many as received capital Him, comma, to them capital He gave the authority to become children of capital.
Just a sec. Sorry, it's battling dogs. I have no idea where we're at, Eli. You?
I think we were on 10.
Kid? It was way up there. I don't think so. Yeah, I think we're. I think it's 13.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who was born, comma, not of blood, nor of the desire of flesh, nor of the desire of man, comma, but of capital Elohim, period. Capital N, the capital Word became flesh, and pitched capital His tent among us, comma, and we saw capital His esteem, comma, esteem as of an only brought dash forth of a father, comma, complete in favor and truth, period. No period?
No period. How do we know when to stop, Eli? We have no period. Who's that? Norak? Josh. What's he growling? Okay. Truth, period. Truth, period. Alright.
Right. Yeah. 15. Capital YOHANAN, the funky H, bore witness of capital Him, and cried out, comma, saying, comma, quotes, capital This was capital He, of whom capital I said, comma, quote, capital He who comes after me has become before me, comma, because capital He was before me, period, quotes, space, quotes.
Yep.
Capital and out of capital His completeness we all received, comma, and favor upon favor, comma. For the capital Torah was given through capital Moshe, space dash space. The favor and the truth came through Yahushua, the Mashiach, capital Mashiach.
I think there's an extra space here. Yahushua. Extra space. Okay.
Through Yahushua, capital Mashiach, the funky H, period. Capital No one has ever seen Yahuwah, period. Capital
No one, period?
Uh-huh.
On 18?
Yeah.
Okay.
Capital D only brought
I don't have a period.
Oh, you don't?
No. Yahuwah, period. Okay. This is 18. Go ahead.
Alright, now Yahuwah, period, capital D only brought dash forth capital Bane of the funky econ, who is in the bosom of the capital Father, capital He declared, period. Capital Now this was the witness of capital YOHANAN, the funky H, from capital Yahudim with the funky D, sent from capital Jerusalem, Kohim, and capital Levite to the funky E to ask him, comma, quotes, capital Who are you, question mark, quotes. Capital And he confessed, comma, and did not deny, comma, but confessed, comma, quotes, capital I am not Ha Pashri capital Mashiach, period, quotes. Funky H from Mashiach.
Yeah.
Capital and they asked him, comma, quotes, capital Who then, comma, are you, capital Yahweh, funky E, question mark, quotes, capital So he said, comma, quotes, capital I am not, period, quotes. Quotes, capital, are you the capital Nabbi of Funky B, question mark, quotes. Capital, and he answered, comma, quotes, capital, no, period, quotes. Capital, therefore, they said to him, comma, quotes, capital, who are you, comma, so that we give an answer to those who sent us, question mark. Capital, what do you say about yourself, question mark, quotes. Capital, he said, comma, quotes, capital, I am a voice of one crying in the wilderness, comma, sorry, flies land.
Yeah, flies are everywhere.
In the wilderness, comma, quote, capital, make straight the way of Yahuwah, comma, quote.
Make way of Yahuwah, quote.
Comma, quote.
Make way straight. Yeah, there's no comma there. It's on 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so make way. It's Yahuwah, comma, quote.
Yeah.
Yahuwah, comma, quote or quotes?
Quote. Single quote.
Single quote. Okay. As 23.
As the Nabbi Funky B, capital Yeshua said, period, quotes. Capital, and those sent were of the capital Pharisees, comma, and they asked him, comma, saying, comma, quotes, capital, why then do you immerse if you are not capital or ha apostrophe capital Mashiach, Funky H, comma, nor capital Yahoo, Funky E, comma, nor the capital Nabbi Funky B, question mark.
Question mark quote?
Oh yeah, question mark quotes. Capital comma, Funky H answered them, comma, saying, comma, quotes, capital, I am immersed in water, comma, but in your midst stands capital one whom you do not know, comma, and the capital one coming after me.
The capital one.
The capital one coming after me, comma, who has become before me, comma, whose sandal strap, capital, I am not worthy to loosen, period, quotes. Capital, this took place in capital base of Funky E, capital Abar of Funky B, beyond the capital Yardin of Funky E, comma, or capital YO'HANAN of Funky H was immersed in the period. Capital, on the next day, capital YO'HANAN of Funky H saw Yahushua coming toward him, comma, and said, comma, quote, capital, see, comma, the capital Lamb of Yahuwah who takes away the sin of the world, exclamation mark.
Takes away what?
The sin of the world.
It says who takes and we away the sin of the world.
Right.
This is slaughtered.
How did you not see this when we were doing the reading itself?
Dude, I don't know. How did everybody else not catch this? Wow, that's terrible. Alright, so... Okay, so what is it? See the Lamb of Yahuwah.
Quotes, capital C, comma, the Lamb of Yahuwah who takes away the sin of the world.
Who takes away the sin of the world. Wow, did we read this before or after we proofread this? This is crazy. We must have read it at a book or something. We didn't read it online, do we?
Yeah.
Who takes away, how would we catch that? I mean, who takes away and we? I mean, that doesn't even make sense. We would have had to read that. We have to go back. We should go and watch that one. See what we did on this one. Okay,
Yeah.
take away and we takes...
Takes away the sin of the world, exclamation mark.
Make sure I have that. Takes away the sin of the world. What?
Exclamation mark.
Alright, exclamation mark. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Quote, capital, this is capital he of whom capital I said, comma, quote, capital, after me comes a capital man who has become before me, comma, for capital he was before me, period, quote. Quote, capital and capital I did not know capital him, comma, but that capital he might be revealed in capital Yisrael, apostrophe and E, Funky E, comma, therefore capital I came immersing in water, period, quotes. Capital and capital YO'HANAN, the Funky H, bore witness, comma, saying, comma, quote, capital, I have seen the capital Ruach of the Funky H coming down from the Shamin like a dove and remain on capital him, period. Quote, capital and capital I did not know capital him, comma, but capital he who sent me to immerse in water said to me, comma, quote, capital, upon whom you see the capital Ruach of the Funky H coming down and remaining on capital him, comma, this is capital he who immersed in the capital Ruach of the Funky H.
Wait.
Apostrophe capital Kodesh, period, quote.
Okay.
Quote, capital and capital I have seen and have witnessed that this is the capital Bain of the Funky E of Yahuwah, period, quotes. Capital again the following day, comma, capital YO'HANAN the Funky H, who was standing with two of his Talmidim, comma, and looking at Yahushua walking, comma, he said, comma, quote, capital, see the capital Lamb of Yahuwah, exclamation mark, quotes. Capital and the two Talmidim heard him speaking, comma, and they followed Yahushua, period. Capital and Yahushua turning, comma, and seeing them following, comma, said to them, comma, quotes, capital, what do you see, question mark, quotes. Capital and they said to capital him, comma, quotes, capital rabbi, comma, quotes, which translated means capital teacher, comma.
Wait. Rabbi, comma, quote?
Quotes.
Okay. Quotes.
Which translated means, comma, capital teacher, comma, quotes, capital where, or not capital where, quotes, where are capital U staying, question mark, quotes, capital he said to them, comma, quotes, capital come and see, period, quotes, capital they went and saw where capital he was staying, period, or
Period?
comma,
Okay.
and remained with capital him that day, period.
Remained with him, comma, that day?
No.
No comma after him. No comma after him. Okay, so run that again.
With capital him that day, period.
Wait, what chapter? Verse?
39.
Yeah, okay.
With capital him that day, period, capital, that was about the 10th hour, period. Capital Andrew, comma, the other capital Shimon, Pasha, the
The brother?
Yeah.
You say Andre, comma, the brother of?
Yeah.
Okay.
Capital Shimon, Pasha, the MNO, and the funk, Kefa, the funky, comma, was one of the two who heard from capital comma, the funky H, comma, and they followed capital him.
And they followed him?
And followed capital him, period. Capital first, he found his own brother, capital Shimon, Pasha, the MNO, comma, and said to him, comma, quotes, capital, we have found Ha, Pasha, capital Mashiach, with a funky H, comma, quotes, which interpreted is, comma, the capital anointed, period.
Capital anointed.
Anointd.
That's it.
Period.
Okay.
Capital and he brought to Yahushua, period. Capital and looking at him, comma, Yahushua said, comma, quotes, capital, you are capital Shimon, Pasha, the son of capital Yonah, comma, you shall be called capital E, comma, quotes, which translated is, comma, a stone, period. Capital on the following day, Yahushua wanted to go to capital Galilee, comma, in capital he found capital Philippos and said to him, comma, quotes, capital follow.
Wait, comma quotes?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, semicolon. Him, comma. Him, comma. Okay. Him, comma. Okay.
43.
Yeah.
Him, comma, quotes, capital follow, capital me, period, quotes.
Okay.
Capital and capital Philippos was from capital Beza, funky E, capital Zida, comma, the city of capital Andre, and capital funky E, period. Capital Philippos found capital Nathaniel, Pasha, in the N, in the funky E, and said to him, comma, quotes, capital, we have found capital him, whom capital Moshe wrote of in the capital Torah, comma, and the capital Nebula, the funky B, Pasha, and the two eyes, colon, Yoshua of capital Nazareth, space, the son of capital Yosef, of the funky E, period, quotes. Capital N of capital Nathaniel, Pasha, the N and the E with a funky E, said to him, comma, quotes, capital, is it impossible for any good to come out of capital Nazareth, question mark, quotes. Capital N, capital Philippos said to him, comma, quotes, capital, come and see.
Said to him, said to, comma, him, comma?
No.
Okay. Are you sure you guys proofread this?
I'm starting to think we didn't.
I don't think you guys did. I don't think any of this has been proofread. Okay, so what is it? What's the, okay, said to him, comma?
Yeah.
Quotes, come and see.
What verse are we on?
Jeez, I just lost it. Said to him, I lost it. Oh,
I see
46.
it, 40, yeah. Capital Philippos said to capital him, comma, quotes, capital come and see, period, quotes.
Okay.
Yahushua saw capital Nathaniel, Pasha, and E, and the funky E, coming toward capital him, comma, and said to him, comma,
Said
quote,
of him?
Oh, and said of him, comma, quotes, capital C, comma, truly a capital Yisraelite, Pasha, and E, and funky E, comma, in whom is noticed T, exclamation mark, quotes. Capital Nathaniel, Pasha, and E, and the funky E, said capital him, comma, quotes, capital from where do capital you know me, question mark, quotes. Yahushua answered and said to him, comma, quotes, capital before capital Philippos called you, comma, when you were under the fig tree, comma, capital I saw you, period, quotes. Capital Nathaniel, Pasha, and the N, E, and the funky E, answered and said to capital him, comma, quotes, capital Rabbi, comma, capital you are the capital Bane of the funky E of capital Elohim, exclamation mark, capital you are the capital sovereign of capital Yisrael, Pasha, and E, and the funky E, period, or exclamation mark, quotes. Joshua answered and said to him, comma, quote, because, capital I said to you, comma, quote, capital I saw you under the fig tree, comma, quote, do you believe, question mark, capital greater than that you shall see, period, quotes. capital and, capital he said to him, quotes, capital truly, capital I say to you, from now on you shall see the Shemaim opened, and the messenger of capital Elohim ascending and descending upon the capital Bain with a funky of capital Adam with a funky D, period, quotes.
Great. Okay, thanks.
Ready?
Almost. Alright, oh, this is good luck. 25 verses.
Yep.
Where's the luck? Alright, hold on just a sec. Yep.
Alright, here we go.
Yep.
Capital and, on the third day there was a wedding in capital Cana of capital Galilee, and the mother of Yehoshua was there, period. Capital and, both Yehoshua and capital his Talmidim were invited to the wedding, period. Capital and, when they were short of wine, the mother of Yehoshua said to capital him, quotes, capital they have no wine, period, quotes. Yehoshua said to her, quotes, capital woman, what is that to capital me and to you, question mark. Capital my hour has not yet come, period, quotes. Capital his mother said to the servants, quotes, capital do whatever capital he says you, period, quotes. Capital and, there were 6 stone water jugs standing there, according to the mode of cleansing of the capital Yahudim with a funky D, each holding 2 or 3 2 or 3 metrites with 2 funky E's, period. Yehoshua said to them, quotes, capital fill the water jugs with water, period, quotes. Capital and, they filled them up to the brim, period. Capital and, capital he said to them, quotes, capital now draw out and take it to the master of the feast, period, quotes. Capital so they took it, period. Capital but when the master of the feast had tasted the water that had become wine, and did not know where it came from, space, though the servants who had drawn the water knew, space, the master of the feast called the bridegroom, and said to him, quotes, capital every man at the beginning puts out the good wine, and when they have drunk, that which is poor, period. Capital you have kept the good wine until now, period, quotes. Capital this, the beginning of the signs, Yehoshua did in capital Canal of capital Galileo, and manifest capital his esteem, period. Capital and, capital his, Talmidim believed in capital him, period. Capital after this, capital he went down to capital Kephar, capital Nahum with a funky H, capital he and capital his mother, and capital his brothers, and capital his Talmidim, period. Capital and there they stayed not many days, period. Capital and, the capital Pesach with a funky H of the capital Yahudim with a funky D was near, Yehoshua went up to capital Jerusalem, period. Capital and, capital he found in the capital Mikdash those selling oxen, sheep, and doves, and the money changers sitting, period. Capital and, having made a whip of cords, capital he drove them all out of the capital Mikdash, with the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the money changers' apostrophe coins, and overturned the tables, period. Capital and, capital he said to those selling doves, quotes, capital take these away, exclamation mark. Capital do not make the house of capital my capital father a house of merchandise, exclamation mark, quotes. Capital and, capital his Talmidim remembered that it was written, quotes, capital the ardor for capital your house is eaten, capital me up, period, quotes. Capital and, the capital Yahudim with a funky D answered and said to capital him, quotes, capital what sign do capital you show to us, since capital you are doing these, question mark, quotes. Yehoshua answered and said to them, quotes, capital destroy this capital mission, and in 3 days capital I shall raise it, period, quotes. Capital then, the capital Yahudim with a funky D said, quotes, capital it took 40-6 years to build this capital mission, and capital you are going to raise it in 3 days, question mark, quotes. Capital but capital he spoke about the capital mission of the capital his body, period. Capital so, when capital he was raised from the dead, capital his Talmidim remembered that capital he said this to them, period. Capital and, they believed this capital scripture and the word which Yehoshua had said, period. Capital and, when capital he was in capital Jerusalem at the capital Pesach with a funky H, at the capital festival, many believed in capital his capital name when they saw the signs which capital he was doing, period. Capital but Yehoshua was not entrusting capital himself to them, because capital he knew all men, and had no need that anyone should witness a man, for capital he knew what was in man, period.
Okay, good. That was good.
Yeah, that was perfect. I remember proofreading this one.
2 is perfect. 2. Perfect. 3.
Ready?
And yes. How many we got? Oh man, 36. Alright.
Ready?
We'll break after this one. Let's take our third one here.
Ready?
Yep.
Capital and, there was a man of the capital Pharisees, capital Nicodemus with a funky K. What was his name? A ruler of the capital Yahudim with a funky D, period. Capital this one came to Yehoshua by night and said to capital him, quotes, capital Rabbi, we know that capital you are a teacher come from capital Elohim, for no one is able to do these signs you capital you do if capital Elohim is not with him, period, quotes. Yahushua answered and said to him, quotes, truly, capital I say to you, unless one is born from above, he isn't able to see the reign of capital Elohim, period, quotes. Capital Nicodemus, a funky case, said capital him, quotes, capital how is a man able to be born when he is old, question mark. Capital is he able to enter into his mother, apostrophe S, womb a second time and be born, question mark, quotes. Yahushua answered, quotes, truly, capital I say to you, unless one is born of water and the capital rock with a funky H, he isn't able to enter into the reign of capital Elohim, period. Quotes.
Yes.
Right, 6.
Yeah.
Quotes, that which has been born of the flesh is flesh, and that which has been born of the capital rock with a funky H is spirit, period. Quotes, do not marvel at capital I say to you, quote, you have to be born from above, period, quote. Quotes, the capital rock with a funky H breathes where it wants, and you hear the sound of it, but do not know where it comes from, where it goes, period. Capital so is every...
Ruach breathes?
Uh-huh.
So it says the Ruach breathes in 8?
Yeah.
That's weird. Okay, period.
There it goes, period. Capital so is everyone who has been born of the capital rock with a funky H, period. Quotes. Capital Nicodemus with a funky K answered and said, capital him, quotes, how is it possible for this to take place, question mark, quotes. Yoshua answered and said to him, quotes, are you the teacher of capital Yisrael, apostrophe A, a funky E, do not know this, question mark. Quotes, truly, capital I say to you, capital we speak what capital we know and witness what capital we have seen, and you do not receive capital our witness, period. Quotes, if you do not believe when capital I spoke to you about earthly, how are you going to believe when capital I speak to you about that of the Shamayim, question mark. Quotes, and no one has gone up into the Shamayim except he who came down from the Shamayim, space S space, the capital Bain with a funky E, capital Adam with a funky D, period. Quotes, and as capital Moshe lifted up the serpent in the wilderness, even so the capital Bain with a funky E, capital Adam with a funky D has to be lifted up, so that whoever is believing in capital him should not perish but possess everlasting life with a funky H, period. Quotes, for capital Elohim so loved the world that capital he gave capital his only brought dash forth capital Bain with a funky E, so that everyone who believes in capital him should not perish but possess everlasting life with a funky H, period. Quotes, for capital Elohim do not send capital his capital Bain with a funky E into the world to judge the world, but that the world through capital him might be saved, period. Quotes, he who believes in capital him is not judged, but he who does not believe is judged already, because he has not believed in the capital name of the only broad dash forth capital Bain with a funky of capital Elohim, period. Quotes, and this is the judgment, that the capital light is come to the world, and men love the darkness rather than the capital light, for their works are wicked, period. Quotes, for everyone who is practicing evil hates the capital light and does not come to the capital light, lest his works should be exposed, period. Quotes, but the one doing the truth comes to the capital light, so that his works are clearly seen, so that they have been wrought in capital Elohim, period. Quotes, after this, Yehoshua and capital his Talmudim came to the land of capital Yehuda, the funky D, and capital he remained there with them, and was immersing, period. Capital and capital YO'HANAN, the funky H, was also immersing in capital Ayin near capital Salem, because there were plenty of water there, period.
There was plenty of water.
There was plenty of water there, period. Capital and they were coming and being immersed, for capital YO'HANAN with a funky H had not yet been put into prison, period. Capital then a dispute arose among some of capital YO'HANAN with a funky H, apostrophe S, Talmudim, and the capital Yehudim with a funky D about cleansing, and they came to capital YO'HANAN with a funky H and said to him, quote, capital Rabbi, capital he who was with you beyond the capital Yardin with a funky E, to whom you have witnessed, see, capital he is immersing, and all are coming to capital him, exclamation mark, quotes. Capital YO'HANAN with a funky H answered and said, quotes, capital a man is able to receive not unless it is given to him from the Shamayim, period. Quote, yourselves are witness for me that capital I said, quote, I am not apostrophe Mashiach with a funky H, but capital I am sent ahead of capital him, period, quote. Quote, he that has the bride is the bridegroom, but the friend of the bridegroom, who stands and hears him, rejoices greatly because of the voice of the bridegroom, period. Capital, so this joy of mine is complete, period. Quotes, capital it is right for capital him.
It is right?
It is.
Okay.
Quotes, capital it is right for capital him to increase, but me to decrease, period. Quotes, capital he who comes from above is over all, he who is from the earth is of the earth, and speaks to the earth, period. Capital he who comes in from the Shamayim
comes in?
Comes from.
Okay.
Capital he who comes from the Shamayim is over all, period. Quotes, capital and what capital he has seen and heard, that capital he witnesses, period. capital and no one receives capital his witness, period. Quotes capital he who receives capital his witness has put his seal that capital Elohim is true, period. Quotes capital 4, capital he whom capital Elohim has sent speaks the capital words of capital Elohim, con. For capital Elohim does not give the capital Rocco, funky H by measure, period. Quotes capital D, capital Father loves the capital Bane with a funky E, con, and is given all into his capital his hand, period. Quotes capital he who believes in the capital Bane with a funky E possesses everlasting Chi with a funky H, con, but he who does not obey the capital Bane with a funky E shall not see Chi with a funky H, comma, but the wrath of capital Elohim remains on him, period. Quotes.
Okay, everybody, thank you very much. That is the end of this, and if any one of you guys make it to the end of this, let us know. We'd appreciate it letting us know if anyone ever does it. So thank you from us. Goodbye.